among the most beautiful and powerful stories ever revealed is the story of Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him. A story of jealousy, a story of patience, a story of betrayal, temptation, prison, and finally, victory. It is a journey from the darkness of a well to the light of a throne. Yusuf was a young boy, beloved by his father, Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him. One night, Yusuf saw a dream. He saw 11 stars, the sun, and the moon, all bowing down to him. He rushed to his father and told him. Yaqub immediately understood. This was no ordinary dream. It was a sign of a great future. But he warned his son. "My son, do not tell your brothers, lest they plot against you." For jealousy had already begun to grow in their hearts. Yusuf's brothers could not bear the love their father showed him. Blinded by envy, they made a terrible plan. They took Yusuf far from home, pretending it was a day of play. Then they threw him into a deep well. A child, alone, in darkness. And they returned home with false tears, claiming a wolf had devoured him. But Allah was with Yusuf, even at the bottom of the well. His Lord had not abandoned him. A caravan passed by. They lowered a bucket into the well and pulled up something unexpected. A boy. Yusuf was taken to Egypt and sold as a slave for a few coins. The Aziz of Egypt purchased him and told his wife, "Treat him well. Perhaps he may benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son." Allah was preparing him, step by step, through hardship. As Yusuf grew into a handsome young man, the wife of the Aziz attempted to seduce him. The doors were locked. The temptation was strong. But Yusuf said, "I seek refuge in Allah." He chose prison over sin. He chose Allah over desire, and when false accusations spread, he was thrown into prison. Not for a crime, but for righteousness. Years passed. Inside prison, Yusuf did not lose faith. Instead, he called others to Allah. 2 prisoners saw dreams. Yusuf interpreted them truthfully. One would be saved, the other would face execution. Before the freed prisoner left, Yusuf asked him to mention him to the king. But he forgot, and Yusuf remained in prison for several more years, yet he did not complain, because he trusted the timing of Allah. One night, the king of Egypt saw a disturbing dream. 7 fat cows, eaten by 7 lean cows, 7 green ears of grain, and 7 dry ones. No one could explain it. Then the former prisoner remembered Yusuf. Yusuf was summoned. He explained, 7 years of abundance will come, then 7 years of severe famine. He advised them to store grain during prosperity. The king was amazed. This was not just interpretation. This was wisdom. Yusuf refused to leave prison until his innocence was proven. His name was cleared, his honor restored, and then he was appointed over the storehouses of Egypt. From prisoner to minister, from the well to the palace. Years later, famine struck the lands. Even Yusuf's brothers came to Egypt seeking food. They did not recognize him, but he recognized them. He tested their hearts, and eventually, he revealed himself. I am Yusuf. Shock filled their faces. They expected revenge. Instead, they heard mercy. No blame upon you today. May Allah forgive you. The same brothers who threw him into a well now stood humbled before him. The dream of his childhood had come true. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars. His family bowed in respect. Allah's promise had been fulfilled. The story of Yusuf teaches us, when Allah writes your elevation, no well is deep enough, no prison strong enough, and no betrayal powerful enough to stop it. Trust Him, for the Lord of the well is the Lord of the throne. This was the story of Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, a story called in the Qur'an the best of stories. May its lessons live in our hearts. Until the next reflection, this is VerseLume.